What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel guys. In this video I'd like to give a shout out to Best Gamer Ali again. This time we're going to be talking about Dying Light 2 just got a 32 GB new update. And we know what that update is. I already read some of the details, already kind of went over it just a bit. So this one is a lot more detailed, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make a reaction video. I haven't really fully experienced the update yet because I've been busy with Dead Island 2 and just like real life and all that. However, I am going to finish the game pretty soon and I will start focusing on Dying Light 2 again and trying out things, and I'll be uploading videos for that. So do keep an eye out. Anyways, let's get into this and let's see what this update is all about, since he has experienced it. He knows what's about way more than I do at this point. So, let's see.
The biggest update for Dying Light 2 is finally here, and all I want to say is that be ready for what you're about to witness. The game combat physics and gore has just been overhauled. It's more brutal and more physical than before, and it's not just limited to that. We do have our gear transmog, weapon crafting, new pilgrim outposts, and other new additions to the game. So be ready and subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to stay up to date with Dying Light 2 or Dead Island 2 news. So let's start the video with the gear transmog system. This feature was requested by the community for a long time, and Techland has finally delivered this. So with this new feature, you can now wear your strongest armor and change the look for that armor as you prefer. For example, in this footage I'm using the golden gladiator armor, and let's say I like the perks on this armor, so I want to wear this, but I also prefer the look of a different armor piece. So now, as you can see, on every gear armor you have this new option called modify. Once you click on it, you can change the appearance of any armor you want. Like I modified my golden gladiator mask and changed its looks to champion skull. So just like that, you can select any armor skin from here, and once done you can back out and see the magic. In fact, you can do this with any gear armor piece. Isn't this just amazing?
This is truly amazing. I mean, like, I have no complaints about this. It's, transmog, like, I would have complained if it was like in something like World of Warcraft, because to be honest, in a game like that, like WoW, which is part of the reason I enjoy WoW Classic more, because it didn't have that transmog system. It didn't have a lot of things that I don't like in retail WoW. I barely played retail WoW, but like I can tell it's not made for me. The things that I do not like about a transmog system, generally speaking, or just like in MMOs and like games like WoW and all that, is I hate seeing someone running around with a weapon that he's not actually, that he doesn't actually have equipped on. It's just a mind fuck. It's like, oh yeah, okay, he has a two-handed mace, but it's a sword and it's a different weapon, and it's gonna do like, it destroys any like reasonable planning that you had ahead of time. If you thought you wanted to be tactical, well, too bad. Thinking like he has a mace that does lightning damage, when in truth he has a sword that does ice or fire, whatever it is. Kind of, puts you off, because it's like, oh, I was gonna wear, my lightning resistance set, but it turns out his item isn't what it appears to be. And that's dumb. Here in this game, they don't do that with the weapons, which is good. And they only do it with the armor. Here it doesn't really matter because there is no PvP. And down there, like, when you get an item, it's like you have to deserve it. You shouldn't be wearing things that, that you don't actually have. Not only that you don't actually have, that you don't actually have on you, you don't have them equipped on. So that's my personal opinion. But in a game like this, it doesn't matter. You're doing this just to look cool, because honestly, a lot of the outfits, at least in my opinion, weren't that great. Some were good, like one or two were amazing, and the rest, in my personal opinion, again, were mediocre. So, but generally speaking, Introducing a transmog system in this game is a 10 out of 10. I love it. I'm probably going to change my style maybe soon now that they have this. I'll try to, I'll care more about the armor pieces and collecting them and all that, because, like, I want to mix and match and all that, and you just take your time and see what looks, good together. So I'm very happy about this part right here. So let's move on to the next part. Let's see.
Now that was the gear transmog system, but now it's time to move on to the next
All right,
addition,
move on.
the weapon
Exactly.
crafting system. Yes, Techland has added this weapon crafting system.
Okay, weapon crafting system. Hold on. This is rare. It's going to turn epic and then artifact. Why is this one-hander only artifact? Like, like I had to pause because, like, as soon as I counted the little things down there, I'm like, you can upgrade it 2 more times? Why can't you make it legendary?
In Craftmaster's menu.
Are they
So to
all
get
like
your
that?
first weapon blueprint for free,
Oh
you can
my
just
God,
visit the
don't tell me
nearest
they're all like that.
Craftmaster and you will be given the Last Hope weapon blueprint for free. After getting the weapon blueprint,
Okay,
you can
you're
upgrade the
getting it.
weapon rarity by going to the upgrade menu, and actually I was able to upgrade the weapon blueprint to the max, which was the artifact tier for this weapon. So now we can craft the Last Hope axe anytime we want from this menu, but that's not it. You can actually now find more weapons.
Wait, hold on. Some of them look like they can be upgraded 2 more, no? Let's see, green, blue, no. Okay, that knife there right here in the corner, the slashing weapons, bottom left corner, that looks like it has 7 upgrades. So so it goes from gray to green to blue to purple to artifact to legendary. So this one has legendary, and even the one right next to it, and the one, yeah, so the one right next to it as well has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So I don't get it. Are some, and why are only some allowed to reach legendary? Let's
Blueprints around
listen.
the world by doing quests or just exploring the world. Once you get the blueprints as the rewards, you can come back to the Craftmaster and craft those weapons or even upgrade them. The crafted weapon from this menu also have new affixes, which are additional stats like increased damage against humans or zombies. It's basically random but definitely worth it. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this new crafting system, and I definitely like it myself because now Craftmasters are no longer useless after finishing the game. Now moving on to
Alright guys, before we move on, now that is interesting that you can craft, different types of weapons. So if you want a machete, you can go find a blueprint for it and you can craft it, and it's just gonna have random stats. Every time you upgrade it, you get extra stats, and I guess the old stats on it reset because they have to be upgraded anyways, right? They're supposed to, at least. But it's a random roll, so you don't know what you're getting. Now, from what I've seen so far, I give it like an 8 out of 10, even though I love the idea. I just not really sure how many weapons do they have, and I do not understand why some of them can be upgraded only up to artifact while others can go up to legendary. Wouldn't it be nicer if they were all legendary? I mean, it's not a big deal because they can fix that easily and just make, the ones that can't, be upgraded to legendary pretty much be able to, and that's it, you're done. So they can fix that, I think, really fast if they want to, but I do not understand the reasoning behind it, why they didn't do it like, just from the start. And another thing is, it would be nice if we could somehow be able to choose what stats are on our gear, weapon gear. Now that might require like a whole update for it, but I think that would make, the game have a lot more depth when it comes to, customizing your character's playstyle. You focus on damage at night, for example, if you want to be a night runner. If you're rather do things in the day and fight goons and, hacks and all that, then, you can go for different stats, damage versus humans, damage at day, damage also versus zombies since you're going to see them day and night. Things like that. If we're allowed to customize them somehow, I honestly think this game would be that much better.
For next and probably the biggest change, the highlight of this update, the gore improvements. So now when you kill a zombie with a machete or an axe, just look at this and see what happens. Isn't this amazing? The dismemberment is crazy. You can literally cut any zombie into pieces. Yes, I'm not joking. You can literally cut biters, virals, screamers, volatiles, goons, or even demolishers. You can literally cut them in half or cut their limbs from 3 different places.
Um, that's really nice. Honestly, I think they did that to compete with Dead Island 2 after they saw the gore in that game. And they're like, yeah, okay, guys, you know, we're outdated. These guys are up to date. We need to catch up with them pretty much. So they caught up now. And the gore looks fucking amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10. However, this is a very welcome, addition right here. Just trying to say, focus on giving us zombies, and yeah, I would love to see an update. I was like, hey guys, this is the zombie update. This is where shit gets really scary. Not just because we're making things harder, or we're just throwing around a few extra zombies, or we're having roaming volatiles, or reintroducing shit from the first game, to the sequel here. No, I want it to be. It's gonna be scary because we introduce, let's say, between 3 to 5. I think 5 is too much, and like 3, let's say, new zombies. One of them is for the daytime, like a big, I don't know, a mix between a goon and a demolisher or something. And, another zombie at night that's like as strong as a viral, but slightly strong between a viral and a volatile, something in the middle. And something even stronger than the tyrant, and that's the new Night Hunter. We're the Night Runners, and he's the Night Hunter, or it is the Night Hunter. And that would be fucking great, because that's what's going to make it scary is when we experience something completely, totally new. Not just reintroducing things from the old game. Or just adding more volatiles, which is good. Like, by all means, do that. Just not only that.
In fact, when you cut them, you can see the damage your weapon does to their body. This is honestly the kind of gore we expected from this game since day one, but I'm happy it's finally here. I mean, it's just crazy. You can literally see their bones, ribs, eyeballs popping out, and etc. In fact, look at this animation that plays out when you try to do an air kick on a zombie. That's freaking amazing. His face is literally all busted, and it looks like a clicker from The Last of Us. Also, one more thing, if the zombie is looking at you when you do the air kick, then it will perform the regular air kick. But if the zombie is not looking at you and you do this air kick, it will actually do the head stomp instead. Honestly, I prefer this change. Now with this update, they have also added new blood effects, a new animation that plays out when you hit a zombie. So go and try hitting a zombie with a few different weapons and you will see them reacting differently. In fact, they have also added this new thing called domino ragdoll effect, where the enemies would fall over each other. It usually happens if the zombie you struck falls backwards, hitting a different zombie, causing them to fall too. By the way, there are more changes like the biters falling off the roof when they try to go off the ledge, and an interesting change where the enemies can pass burning and electrocuted effects to each other. This is crazy. By the way, after that you can also dropkick or tackle a zombie to the wall or the ground and it will simply dismember their body into pieces. Now the next addition in this update is...
Alright, before we move on to the next addition, honestly I love the gore update. That part of the update is amazing. Again, I think it's a 10 out of 10. But like he said, it should have been there since day one. It shouldn't be something we're discussing now. Like right now, I'm gonna have to reiterate the fact that we're gonna have that the focus right now should have been introduction of new zombies, and a few other things that I have on my mind. But let's continue
Called
first.
Pilgrim Outpost, which I really thought was an actual outpost in the game, but it's not. Pilgrim Outpost is basically a new hub for all the Dying Light fans that can only be accessed on a website called pilgrimoutpost.techlandgg.com. So basically in this website you will find Spike, who has some bounties for you, and you can go and pick the bounties you want and complete them in the game. After beating the bounties, you will get yourself some Pilgrim tokens. Now these tokens can be spent on the armory, where you can buy unique weapons and new outfits. Now the best part about this thing is that the store won't be same. It will always have different offers for the players. So yes, you're going to be seeing new weapons and outfits all the time.
Okay, this is what I don't like. This part of the update right here, I do not like it. I hate it so much. You guys have no idea, because it destroys the realism. It's supposed to be an immersive game where like you want to throw yourself into this world and believe that you are this, guy looking for his sister, defeating monsters along the way, and then like suddenly I gotta pause the game and go on a website. I would have loved this if they introduced it as Chapter 3. Guess what, guys? There's a new outpost somewhere. Um, like, if they really wanted to make it interesting, they would have put an outpost a bit, kind of like outside of the city, outside of the known areas, but not too far off, so that we would have to take a journey and maybe, make the journey a little bit interesting. Like, you don't have to introduce anything else. Just make us fight like all the zombies on the way there, from just regular old biters to tyrant, like one tyrant. Uh, and then you get there, and then you can have a fast travel afterwards between, you can just fast travel to that place after you do that, initial like mini campaign thing. And you get there and you find this guy there waiting for you, and and you can pick up just like you can pick up all the missions and the bounties and the quests, whatever you want to call them, just like we did with chapter 1 and chapter 2. We had to go to Harper and all that, but instead of just like putting them somewhere in the city, be creative and just like give us something a bit more interesting, even if we just do it once, and then we can just fast travel to that area afterwards. I'm fine with that, but get on www.killingrealism and immersion.com is not what I'm looking for. And as long as we keep supporting this and getting on their website, guys, they're going to keep doing this. And I'm sorry, guys, I really do not want to get on a website. I don't. Like, I want these activities to be in game. I love this activity. It would have gotten a 10 out of 10 if it was in game. But since I have to get on a website, this is a 5 out of 10. Hell, even a 4 out of 10. Honestly, like, it's nice what they're trying to do, but why are you forcing me to get on a website? It's easier to do it on a website, isn't it, than to put it in the game. It just is. It has to be, or there has to be some other kind of motive that I don't know about or something.
Now also in the same store you can buy an outpost drop that gives you random crafting materials and weapons. But if you're lucky enough, you'll be getting yourself 5 new Pilgrim weapons that are exclusive to the Pilgrim outpost only. Remember, the more bounties you complete, the better gear you can get. There will be 6 unique bounties to complete every week. Once finished, you can earn additional reputation points. So yeah, this is basically the Pilgrim outpost, but there's another thing similar to this added with this update. The game now has in-game bounties. So for players who play this game daily, you can now get daily and weekly new bounties, and you will find this basically inside the bounties section.
God.
The bounties will be available for everyone right after beating the prologue. So the bounties are as follows. You got one simple bounty per day, weekly challenge that needs to be done within a week. But the best part is that by doing this, you will actually be getting the in-game rewards like the legend level points or the experience points.
Or how about you put all this inside the game? Why do I have to do things outside the game to get rewards inside the game? Again, Like, this is pretty much, you see these bounties right here, guys? Those are pretty much chapter bounties right there. Those are fucking chapter bounties. They could have made Spike just a fucking chapter 3 guy. See, hunter bounties. I mean, look, it's right next to it. Hunter bounties. A huntress and a hag. This is chapter 2. Why are they on a website? Let's guess it. 3 out of 10.
So for every 5 daily or weekly bounties completed, you will be receiving an additional reward called Bounty Box. This box can drop weapons and other equipments for the players,
I don't
which
want
is
them.
good. Next, we have a new community bounty. It's technically not new since it was there in the first game as
Oh,
well.
God.
It's called the Viral Rush and it's currently live. So let me tell you all the things you need to do to participate and win the rewards. So the first thing is the personal goal where you need to kill one viral by cutting its head. By doing this, you will actually get yourself a hunter token. Next, the warm-up goal where you will need to kill at least 100 virals, and after doing that, you will actually be getting yourself a weapon called Pickaxe Weapon. But hold on, that's not it. You'll also be getting yourself a blueprint for it to craft whenever you want. Next is the personal goal in which you will need to kill at least 1000 virals, and by doing that you will actually be getting yourself a Rahim outfit and a Rahim paraglider. Then after that we have the final goal, which is the global goal in which the community will need to kill at least 80 million virals in total to get the viral Rahim outfit. By the way, the event is live from April 20th till 4th May 2023, so make sure to participate in this event. Now with all this, the game also brings in some major changes and fixes, like having more special infected during the day. This honestly is so crazy because during my PlayStation I saw many new special infected models. I even saw Banshee and Volatiles too often. Also, a big change that I really appreciate is the fact that if you don't like the community events, you can now turn it off. Yes, you can turn it off by going inside the options and looking at the bottom of the game menu. You can turn it off and on from there, and it's a lifesaver. Also, after this update, you can now dismantle any weapon you want. So if you got some shit weapons after looting a dead body, then hey, you can now dismantle it and get some good resources.
Alright. I kind of like the viral rush. The idea of just the whole city being a lot more threatening is appealing to me. Like it makes me want to jump back into the game. Unfortunately, it is only gonna last for so long. I don't know how annoying it is, or if it's annoying at all. Like, is it a lot of virals during the day? I remember Frank saying this good. Not even the safety of day will be able to save your ass, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to get in there and try it out. I just wish, they'd keep that shit around. Like, maybe if the virals are annoying, reduce the amount of virals. Simple as that. Have more hacks around. Um, especially, let's say, in the later parts of the game. Maybe not in the very beginning, because, people are weak and they don't want to, be overwhelmed throughout the whole playthrough from the very beginning to the end. But when you feel like the players have been geared up enough and they got enough of everything, all the mats and consumables and accessories and all that, then you can start adding, just introducing more virals, more volatiles, hags, and all that. And the last bit right here, I did not really had no idea about, is now that you can dismantle your weapons and things that you don't want, which is really good because they didn't seem like they wanted to fix the price problem, which was when you went to vendor it, it was like worth like 1%, if not less than its value. You know what I mean? Like, if you bought something from him that was like worth 100,000, he would buy it from you for like less than 1,000. And I was like, what? If I sell it to you, you're gonna sell it back to me for like 100? The hell? But hey, now if you dismantle it, you can get all these craft parts that are going to be a lot more useful than gold, generally speaking, especially, I guess, later in the game. Well, like midway through the game. Later, I guess, depends if you're duping or not. If you duplicate, then you're not going to have to worry about any of this crap, but if you don't, then this is really useful as you level up. So this is a welcomed addition right here. I don't know how I feel about the viral rush and about the outfits and the rewards that they're giving out. Uh, I don't know. Viral Rahim sounds cool. Like I said before, it's not as cool as the Halloween outfit, But hey, Halloween outfit is like the Superman. I mean, it's like the Batman and the Raheem viral Raheem, whatever you want to call him, is like Robin. So it's not bad. Robin ain't so bad. He's just not as cool as Batman.
Next, the number of howlers in the game has been reduced a bit, more like balanced a bit, so it's good. Next, there are actually a few new bundles coming very soon, and you will be able to grab these with the new upcoming in-game events. Also, the source of this is the Dying Light modding server, Sekrovich is the guy who data mined it, so you shout out to him. So guys, get hyped everyone, this actually looks cool. Now the rest of the things are fixes. You can actually read the patch notes here by pausing the video, or you can
oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna try to read a few, at least the first like 5 or something. I might read them all if you guys want, but I don't know. We'll see. Huge groups of tyrants and volatiles will no longer be spotted in the open world. Are you fucking kidding me? You call this a fix? This is what I'm looking for. I want huge groups of volatiles and tyrants to be spotted all over the place. I want the player to be too scared to step outside. Like how I used to feel in Dying Light 1, especially in the beginning. I used to be scared. I really was. Like, I would, but like I was running for my life and dying half the time. And then like I would do things that, that were important, that I deemed as important during the day. And then at night, I would use that time to practice surviving that time till I got really good and I started killing volatiles and all that and started feeling good. But anyways, let's see. Fix an issue where players couldn't complete achievements. That's good. Players can no longer perform a knife takedown and instantly kill infected with higher level than Aiden. How are infected higher level than Aiden? I thought that's just supposed to be your level all the time. Aren't they supposed to be like whatever your level is, their level is? No, that's not how it works. You're not supposed to be the same level. I'm trying to remember the playthroughs. I played the game just such a long time ago, and I've been playing so many games. I can't remember if I encountered infected enemies that were higher level than me. It's easier to aim. Okay, fix the bug where biters would grab Aiden one after another. God damn, they're trying to what the hell are they trying to do to him? All of them? Jeez, guys, they're trying to rape Aiden. It's easier to aim for the head with the baseball bat. I don't know. I'm into slashing weapons. Adjust the stamina consumption for higher tier weapons. So you made it what? Consumes more or consumes less? Players will be able to escape from a volatile if QTE hold mode is enabled. What the hell is that? The attack animation on some weapons is now faster, making all attacks have the exact timing. What? The attack animation on some weapons is now faster, making all the attacks have the same. Okay, so did was my first swing faster than my second swing? Is that what they're trying to say? Now all the swings are evened out? I don't remember that. Fix an issue where proper light is present in multiple places between 10 and I never paid attention to that. Fix an outcome where it becomes unresponsive, shows improper behavior, starts touching you, tries to molest you. No, just kidding, guys. Like, I don't know, shows improper behavior or not follow the correct path in various quests. That never happened to me. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop it here. Let's move on.
Click on the link in the description to read the whole patch notes. So this gut-feeling update is Techland's biggest update and another step in the right direction. I'm telling you guys, by the end of 2023, the game will look completely different from what it was during the launch.
I hope
so. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this update, and I'm gonna go play some more of the update to find some secret stuff, and then I'll be back with another video. Till then, stay safe and stay human.
Good day, Philidor!
Alright, I'm guessing he's just gonna play this part for the rest of us since he said this is pretty much the end of it. Well, good day, guys. Alright. Overall, I think it's like a 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10, which is good. Just, I told you what my complaints were. Just a few minor fixes and I think would be on the right path. But, I'm expecting a few more updates before DLC 2. I know we're getting one in June, but I think we're going to get one in August probably. maybe even September, something like that, before the DLC releases. But we'll see how it goes. And until then, like, I'm gonna have, like I said, some videos where I'm gonna go into the game and try out this update myself, and I'm gonna upload a few videos for you guys. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna have a link in the description below, by the way, for Best Gamer Ali's video and his channel. Go check it out. Make sure you're subscribed to him if you're not. Um, and that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to watch more content like this, or simply to support the channel. Help it reach 300 subscribers as we make our way to 1K. That'll be all for now, guys. Have a great day. Take care and peace.